Hi guys, and welcome back again to my channel. I am Rita, and we are reviewing another book today, Hate Cat Tragedy by James Wallace Bowie. This particular book actually blew me off. Like, it got me so wondering about humanity actually. There is a very weird character in this book, and the weird character is the main is the main character of this particular book. The beginning was actually homey and cozy. Like, I was enjoying the whole vibes. It was giving me these homey vibes, and I loved it. But the middle was scary and havoc. At a particular point, I was like, this particular character needs to, like, we just need to end his life. We need to kill him. We don't want him again. We don't want him again. Just go and die, Earth. But he's just somebody that can't die. Well, the end of the way you want it to be. Yeah, it will end up the way you want it to be. Are you surprised? The book has been written, published, and it's out there on sale. But then every reader of this particular book has been given an opportunity to end the book the way they want it to end. You'd understand this if you stick around with me till the end of this particular video. And do not forget to subscribe. Of course, I'm going to give you like 2 seconds to subscribe because it takes less than 2 seconds to click on the red subscription button. Let's do that. Subscribe, click on the notification bell, and the like button. Have we done that? Yes, thank you so much. And let's proceed to the rest part of this video. Yes, welcome back guys. So let's continue reviewing our book. The main character in this particular book is Williams, but Williams went by a lot of names. Man, I started calling him the man with so many names because he has a lot of names in this particular book. He could see you right now and say his name is Williams. The next time his name is Johnson. The next time his name is Adams. Like, he didn't really go with a particular name at all. At the beginning, he has a family. They are very rich and affluent. Everybody in the whole area know about them, and all of a sudden everything turned around. He has an elder brother, then mom and dad, and lots of servants who work on their cotton farm. But then the father went for a particular war and took the boys along, and in that war was a place that started changing the life of Williams. Williams is his original name. He lost his elder brother and his father to the war. The elder brother died when he was trying to save him, Williams. But then immediately a gun was shot, and the bullet hit his elder brother. His elder brother fell down and died immediately. So he went back home telling his mother what has happened. And within the space of a month, the mother too died. And that was how Williams's life started changing from good to worse. His life started changing 360 degree to a very bad condition. Williams had to ask the servants in the cotton farm to leave. He sent them away. He freed them up. And those days they were actually slaves, right? And they're supposed to be under the master for as long as the master wants them. But he actually freed them up and sent them away because at that point he doesn't want anybody around him. He hardly eats. He would only take his alcohol and then smoke a lot of cigarettes. And this was basically what he was living on for a very long time. He lost count of time. He was there for days, for weeks, for months, for years, And the war came to an end, but he was still there in his father's compound without stepping an inch out of the compound. He was there for so many years. He's there looking like an alien, like an ancient man. His hair, his beard, everything. He was looking so hairy and so ancient. And he really did not know what the outside world was like. He never knew because he was just in there for as long as the war lasted, and even after the war. He thought of going out when the man who do bring them liquor before the war started came around to ask them if the contract should continue. But then he was so surprised that he didn't even know what to say. He never knew the dates. He never knew the day. He never knew the war has come to an end. He was so outdated. And then the man gave him updates that the war has come to an end and a lot of changes is out there. So that was when Williams decided to go out to take a look for himself. Actually, at that particular time, he changed his name. He told the man another name, and he had to tell the man that his father was his grandfather, and he was around about 6 years ago to take care of his grandfather before his grandfather died. That was the beginning of the lies. That was when William started changing his story, his background, his name. Every person that came across Williams heard a different story of his background, his name, his family, and everything. Like, he started changing everything about him because he could just tell you anything that comes to mind. When he decided to go out, he found that people no longer travel on horses, but then the car has been invented. He found a new friend, a girlfriend actually. He was with her for a while before he decided leaving the area to somewhere else. Um, he a lot of things like was entangled in Williams's life. Okay, at a point he became so rigid that he wanted to take his own life. He wanted to die, but each time he comes across death, he doesn't die. Each time he tries to die, each time he even encounters accidents, he doesn't die. So he became afraid of himself. He doesn't know who he was. He started calling himself the man who would never die. He later joined the military and went on several wars, and he's just somebody that other men feared because he's so wild. Like, he's so not human. He's so not human at all. He scared me too during the war scenes when he would just kill people with his bare hands, and you know that particular character just made the whole book more interesting for me. Particular point, he went with the name Jack. Then he left the city and went to another place, another town to live. He sold off the cotton they got from his father's farm, and that he left in the store for so many years, like a long time. He sold them off finally and used the money to start off his life. He went to another place. He became a drug addict, buying cocaine, living on it, marijuana, smoked, alcohol. He barely doesn't really eat real food, and he started looking pale. At a particular point, he saw a little face, his neighbor, the daughter of his neighbor. And this little girl actually came out on a particular day when he came back looking like an animal. Like, he got into a fight and his whole flesh was torn. His whole flesh was torn, but he managed to get home that way, but hid from the girl so that she wouldn't see him coming that way and she wouldn't really be terrified. So he did that in a way to stop the girl from being terrified. But the girl was actually bold enough to get closer to where he was, and then he said something that changed his life. He said, if something is bothering you, you should talk to someone about it. And that is what my mother has always taught me. Not knowing that the mother of this girl is Catherine's daughter. Catherine, whom he later met at the restaurant. Yeah? I really don't want to tell all about this, but I just want to tell to a particular point, okay? Catherine was the daughter of the woman he met at the restaurant, whom he actually so much loved, and decided to stay there till the woman died. Well, the book is actually a very interesting book, and I know that you all would like it. Why I said everybody has an opportunity to end this book is because when I read it and when I was done reading it, I really didn't understand how it ended, because it didn't end the way I thought it would end. It ended, it ended saying the main character died, but then there were some other things after that, and I really didn't understand. So I decided to email the author of the book, asking him what his intention for the end of the book was, because it's really was blurry to me, and I really wanted to know. I can't just read a book halfway. Like, it's really not the halfway, but I can't read a book without grasping everything the book was about and the book is talking about. So the last page of the book was something that didn't make me understand it. So I emailed him, and he responded thankfully back to me saying that he left the end of the book for every reader to conclude the way they want it to end. So to me, I really didn't want the author. I really didn't want the character, the main character of the book, to die, because he later became a changed man. Like, he repented and he became a very, very changed and responsible person. So why die? Why would you die when you were horrible and clean lives? So we're not able to die. So why would you die now that you have a family? Yes, he got married later, and he got married to the daughter of the neighbor. I I didn't just spoil the fun for you. Like, I did not just spoil the fun, did I? The link to get this particular book will be in my description box. So if you really want to get this particular book, just go to my description and go get it on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching this video to this particular point. The hate card tragedy is not a time waster. Actually, it's not. You would really get to enjoy it. So if you are a book lover, hate card tragedy should be in your next to be read, because it's so interesting, and I decided to share my experience with it here. Thank you for watching to this point. I hope to see you in my next video, guys. So bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and see you in my next